Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Hot in the LT, the YouTube video series brought to you by Floras Bookshops in Athens, Greece. Sylvia Kar, one of Greece's top specialists on testing materials, will be presenting us her final review examinations for the ECPE book. Hello, Sylvia.
Hello again.
Now, this is a practice test book, isn't it?
Yes, it is. With 10 examinations.
10 examinations following 2 other books, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's why I call this book the final review. Because there's 10 practice finals, 10 more, and this is the 3rd one. So that's a total of 30 tests.
Okay, now, there are some features in this particular book that are different from your previous practice test books in the same series.
Well, in the 1st and 2nd book, the difference is primarily in the writing section. In the 1st and 2nd book, after each exam, there's the writing section. And just like on the actual Michigan examinations, the candidates are given 2 composition topics and they have to choose to write on one, usually discursive type essay writing. I've given the 2 topics and then I go on and do the brainstorming for the student, and after the brainstorming, model compositions. So in the 1st book they get 20 model compositions, they get another 20 model compositions in the 2nd book.
It's 40.
So what I've done in this book, I've just given them the topics and the brainstorming, which means they then have to go on and write the composition themselves. I think they're ready for it at this stage.
What about the vocabulary, which is very important in this examination?
Another difference between this book and the other 2 books. In the other 2 books, I have derivative charts. The vocabulary tested in each test, what I've done is I've chosen the most difficult words and I've given a chart, a derivative chart. I've given a noun or maybe the adjective or the adverb, and I want the students to fill in the other parts of the word, if they exist. Here what I've done is I've given the glossary with a synonym, 1 or 2 synonyms actually for the word. So between the 3 books there's a gyraling of vocabulary. The vocabulary is tested again and again and again, because vocabulary learning is very difficult. And it's not something that students enjoy at all, and it's not something that they're very happy to sit down and learn. And I read somewhere that in order for any language learner to learn a new word in a foreign language and consolidate and be able to use that word, he has to have 14 sightings of the word.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's a lot. So what I've done is, by gyraling, the student meets the word again and again and again. So something will stay with him. That's the concept behind this. There is a vocabulary book, The Words You Need, with all the vocabulary that's tested and recycled. But this is, it depends. Some people do it before, some do it after these books. So long as the students get the vocabulary, this is what the books aim to do.
What about other components in this series? Is there a teacher's book?
There's an overprinted teacher's book and CDs. The vocabulary is given within the book. Now, the 1st and 2nd books also have homework in the books, which means additional exercises and additional vocabulary practice.
But in this one?
This is the final review. So I think just by recycling the vocabulary again, they get all the practice they need to score well on the exam. At least I hope so. Otherwise, I failed in my task.
Well, the sales of the book
Yeah, it's doing
different story.
quite well. Yeah,
Yes.
It's doing quite well. So yeah, I'm not complaining, mind you. I'm not complaining. I think I've done okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.